Hi everyone, it's Janice here from the Soul Alchemist, and I'm here to do your reading for your twin flame journey. Just move this cable out of the way. So I've taken the liberty to draw 3 cards for the overall energy from the divine masculine side as a collective, obviously globally. First up, we've got abundance. We've got the autumn card. Abundance, preparation, and harvest. Hope you can see that. Then we've got the dandelion, vitality, empowerment, perseverance. And then we've got the travel card, journey, path, location. So the energy I'm picking up here is that your divine masculine is currently busy creating preparing and harvesting his financial stability, his financial situation. He is building he's building his empire, basically. He's building his empire. He's preparing for the future. I feel like he might have suffered growing up. There has been issues with growing up or as a child, there might have been financial struggles, and he's doing everything in his power to prepare, because he doesn't want his family one day, or his divine feminine, whoever he encounters in future, he doesn't want them to suffer the same fate that he suffered while growing up. He's planting the seeds. He's preparing. It's not just financial. It is also materializing. He's preparing to materialize. The family that he's always wanted into his life, and that I feel like includes the divine feminine. Following to that is vitality, empowerment, perseverance. Just the mere fact that he is focused on a goal, on a long-term goal of abundance and achieving abundance financially and material, in a material manner, in a materialistic, in a material way. He's preparing. He's got his sight set on an end result. He's preparing, and he's planting the seeds, and this is giving him vitality. This is offering the vitality. It's empowering him, and he's persistent, and he's persevering. It's not easy. He needs the vitality. He needs to keep reminding himself why he's doing it. It's not always easy, but he is excited. He is, you can see, he is excited, or she's excited in the card, but obviously you do not have, you can reverse the roles. the roles can be reversed in this situation, but she's happy. She's happy to prepare this. She's happy to harvest and to plant the seeds and to pick the fruits of her labor. And he's moving towards this, and this is causing. You can see there's a lot of fire. There's not fire. It's orange and red, and it's power. It's a card of power and passion, and she is moving towards this end result. But because of the attitude that the divine masculine has with preparing the abundance and harvesting, because of the positive attitude he has, it is offering vitality. It is empowering him to go further, to just carry on every single day. He's got his sight set on his divine feminine, and he's persevering towards the end result. He's working hard. He's working hard towards his journey. This card can also mean that he might be changing his location. He might be relocating. He might be moving from one state to a next, or one city to another. It can just, in general, just mean he's moving premises, or he's moving apartments, or whatever the case may be. But it's a journey, and he's getting ready. He's following a specific path to get to his destination, to get to his location. And not only is it a material journey or path that he's taking, but it's also a spiritual journey. And spiritually, I feel like he is moving towards his divine feminine. This is what he's working towards. He is excited. Even though it's cruel, it's hard work, he is excited, and he has the vitality, and he is empowered. To get to this end, to get to this end destination. So this is the major energy I'm getting towards from the divine masculine. So then I just want to get the overall collective shadows and struggles that the divine masculine may be experiencing within this energy towards his divine feminine, towards the destination, towards the goals he's trying to achieve. What struggles and shadows might the divine masculine be experiencing during this time? Memories of love, soulmates connection. Soulmate connection, something from the past. He might be reliving something from the past. You know, the memories from the past with his divine feminine, the waiting game. and triumph. You see, these two cards actually, to me, go hand in hand, because this is what he's moving towards. He's moving towards he wants to be triumphant. And triumph comes at the end of a struggle. It comes at the end of a quest, or it comes at the end of a war, or the end of a fight, or the end of anything. This is the triumphant ending after the trial that he's gone through to get to his, to his destination. So, I just wanted to get some clarity on the, the six of memories. I feel like during all this time, the struggle is for him that he might be up in his head a lot, or a bit. He focuses a lot on what you used to have in the past. The memories that you made from the past. He's living in the past, and it's difficult for him to wait it out. That might some days it might get the better of him, and it might affect his overall energy in achieving the end result. Not ending the journey, but getting to the finish line of the journey. I feel like he is a bit impatient, but he's determined to make it happen. It's he's walking down memory lane. He's a bit nostalgic with regards to the past. He might be resurrecting loving images from days that have gone by. It's he was happy for forgotten moments, and it was innocent childhood memories that he keeps replaying in his mind. The number 6 card relates to support, dedication, unity, and a need for balance in the areas of emotions and love. So he is a bit impatient, and basically what this card is also asking is that he shouldn't be dwelling in the past. He should be being in the present, in the now, the here and the now, in order to accomplish his overall energy that he resides in the majority of the time. He is determined to make this happen. He is determined to achieve abundance and financial stability, and get the, go the whole 10 yards with the family and the wife, and stability, stable home, a stable job, just to have it all. He is determined. But his emotions might be getting the better of him at this stage. He is definitely a bit impatient, I feel. He's worked hard. You know, he's working hard to get everything in motion in certain areas of his life. And now he's waiting for the results to come to fruition. And you know, he's planted these seeds, he's harvesting, he's preparing, and now he's waiting. Now he's waiting, and he may be waiting a bit impatiently. He's waiting for his harvest to grow, or for his for his harvest to grow. It's patience. The name of the game is patience, and living in the present moment, and not focusing too much on, you know, if you can't learn something from the past, then it's if you're going to live in the past, learn something from the past, as opposed to living in the past and dwelling in the past and it making you miserable. Triumph. His soul is pushing and nudging him forward, definitely. He's definitely determined. He's being guided by Spirit to follow this path and see this path through. And the excitement and the determination may be so strong that the memories of the past might be getting the better of him some days. And it sometimes the memories get so overwhelming that it paralyzes you, and that, you know, you forget to move forward. You forget the goals. He needs to pull himself out of that and just keep going. But his soul is nudging him. His soul is keeping him, you know, steady. This is definitely, he's planning a journey, carefully thought out. Definitely, I almost want to say premeditated, and he's been premeditating this. He's been planting the seeds. He's been doing the work. He might have had not just a financial struggle growing up, or growing up in a financial unstable household as a child. Money and finances might have been a problem for him and in his household as a child, and he had certain belief systems, paradigms that needed to be absolutely, the foundations of that needed to come down, and he needed to change his belief systems in order to be successful and grow financially and be able to provide for his family, or his future family, or his current family. You know, always remember that he where he is right now, that is not with you, is where he is supposed to be. Because this is part of his journey, and it's part of his lessons, and it's part of his growth. Somebody else might have something to teach him in order to make this financial gain and material gain possible, so that when he gets to you, or when it happens between the two of you, where union happens, that you wouldn't have to take care of him. Or he will be the provider. He will be the masculine. He will show up as the masculine. He will show up as the provider. He would want to show up as the provider. He would be able to. He would be strong enough to, if you allow that to happen for him. Every person we meet on this earth every day is there to teach us something. If they are not teaching you anything, then it is your own fault. If you are not learning something from the people you keep, what is the word I'm looking for? If you're not learning from the people or the company you keep, then it is your own problem. It's your own fault, basically. But people are placed on our paths and our journeys for a specific reason. They are either there to teach us something. They are there to teach us something. And if he's currently with a karmic partner, and obviously I feel like this is separation, but if he's with a karmic partner or a partner, or in a relationship, or whatever the reasons for separation is, then this person plays a vital role in his development and development to get him ready for something better in future. Getting him ready for his divine feminine, getting him ready for whatever it is he needs to get ready for. You see, the triumph is about self-control. It's about hard work, perseverance, and there you've got that. There you have got that. Hard work, perseverance. It's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. And this is what he is playing to. This is what he's playing for. And you need to let him. You need to let him, allow him to do his work. Otherwise you are hindering not only his progress, but you are hindering your own progress. But you are hindering the middle path between you and him. You are blocking the way. You are repelling if you keep pursuing, if you keep hindering, if you keep bugging, if you keep that type of thing, if it makes any sense to you. You need to allow this journey for him to unfold naturally and in integrity. You need to do these things in integrity. Because if you do not do it in integrity, if you do not let it go and let him walk his path and let his partner walk his path, then you are creating your own bad karma. Everything, all of this, letting go and integrity and not creating your own your own negative karma, all boils down to one point, and that's unconditional love. For me, unconditional love, there's a point, and unconditional love is letting him work his ass off on his own, the way he's intended to, the way his soul is intended to, the way his journey has been intended by God and by Spirit. Unconditional love has no expectation attached to it. unconditional love has no attachment to it. So it's saying that let go of attachment, let go of expecting too much, expectation. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. I know you've heard this over and over and over. Self-love is important. You need to take care of yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit. Body healthy. You need to be healthy. You need to take care of your body, and you need to stay in a balance. There needs to be a balance in your health. Internal checkups, internally and externally. Mind. You need to keep your mind healthy by doing healthy things. Healthy things exclude codependent behavior towards your twin flame or your soul connection. Healthy things include your art or your craft, practicing your craft, practicing your passions, doing things that keeps your soul happy. Right. What messages does your twin flame, soul connection, or your soulmates have for you during this time? What messages does he want? What does he want you to know during this time? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Right. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. A soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Look at these cards. These are beautiful cards. New love, romantic feelings, soulmate. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I just want to read a bit out of the book. Because a new love isn't necessarily a brand new person that you don't know. It might be a new love, a new and revived love from your soulmate or twin flame. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Perhaps you've recently met a new person and your interest was piqued. The card validates that your connection was mutual and real. It is safe for you to explore it. And the angels will guide your actions accordingly. Of course, if you are already in a committed relationship, you'll want to consult your angels and perhaps a counselor or other trusted person to get insight into your feelings. While running into the arms of a suitor may sound passionate, the reality of guilt over the affair will soon weigh heavily upon you. It's better to confront the issues within your present relationship that left your emotional doors open for someone else. It can also mean that you will soon meet a new person. In these cases, the romance angels are asking you to keep the faith that love is in your cards. You deserve love, and you're lovable. The angels guide you to be aware, as you never know when your partner will arrive. I do, however, feel like some of you might have met someone new, okay? And this validates, if you have, then there are romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and it is a soulmate. Now, there are different types of soulmates. A soulmate usually comes to teach us lessons, valuable lessons on our journey to enlightenment and unconditional love. My feeling towards this card, new love, is this. This is people change. Certain parts of people or certain parts of us die. Once we have learned lessons, we will keep making the same mistake over and over and over until we get it, until we're ready to move on to the next life experience. When we move, when parts of ourselves die off, we become different people. When we move through the portal of change, you can never go back to that person you used to be. You become someone new. We change. Our DNA changes. Everything changes. Our cells in our body change within 7 years. We are no longer the person that we were then. So this is what I feel like this card is saying. A new love. It is a new love. It is a revived love. It is changed. Things are different. His energy is changing towards you, has changed towards you. You might not see it on a physical level as yet. Some of you might. But his energy towards you is different. Because he knows what he wants. He is planning towards that. He is harvesting towards that. He is absolutely empowered. And he's definitely going to be triumphant. So if you have been worried that this is not, or that you are living in a dream world, or whatever you have been thinking that causes doubt in your mind, this is actual validation. This is external validation. This is the sign that you've been asking for. Yes, this love is developing into a new kind of love. Everything that you knew about this person has died off, metaphorically, on a spirit level. They are transforming into someone new, or they have transformed into someone new. Their energy has changed. So the feelings are romantic, and they are worth exploring. Yes, it's your soulmate. This connection is protected by the divine. It is created by the divine, and nothing that has been created by the divine can be broken by man. Yes, there may be a delay due to interferences, external interferences, but nothing that is destined for you will evade you. there is definitely a coming together of the two souls. There might even be children involved for some of you. But he is coming to make an offer of love towards you. The divine masculine is coming to make an offer towards his divine feminine. Let's get an overall message or an overall guidance card for the divine feminine that is directly delivered from the divine masculine. The gland corona, Porna's wild daughter, Titan the self, one more. She of the Kruak. Okay. I'm gonna grab this book as well. You know, the gland corona I feel like the gland corona is a card of illusion, delusion, lust, projection, clear sight. And it's saying that it's not good to make decisions when blinded by lust. Whether it is lust for a person, so ladies, or divine feminine, whether you are male or female, listen up, sorry. Whether it is lust for a person, a thing, or an idea, you need to pause and take your time before making actual commitments. You need to read the fine print, check out the foundations, get a mechanic to test the so beautiful second-hand car before you just buy it. If you are considering buying something, you can refuse to let yourself be rushed into it and take your time to make sure it is really what you think it is. So if some of you have been exposed to a new person in your life, or you've met someone, or if you've been living a promiscuous life, I do feel like this is coming through for some of you. If you have been living a promiscuous life, however, that is outside of your soul connection, it is time for you to take 2 steps back, or to take a step back and stand outside the window and look within, from an outsider's perception point of view. Do not make the wrong decisions. Do not try and cover up the pain and the loss and the facing of the soul, facing of the self, by living a damaging life, damaging to yourself life, if that makes any sense to you. If you are considering making a commitment to someone, anyone it is, you need to take your time and really get to know them much better. So it can even be a work relationship, someone you met at a bar, and I'm getting this vision about someone meeting someone at a bar. This is another lesson in seeing the truth behind a beglamoured surface. Beware of the beglamoured surfaces. Not everything that glitters, not everything that shines is gold. I don't know. I'm sure that's something in those lines. Not everyone that smiles at you is not everyone that smiles at you is your friend. Keep that in mind. Don't take everything by face value. Then you've got Epona's wild daughter. Epona's wild daughter. Epona's wild daughter. She shines the light on people who suffer from depression, who suffers from manic episodes. Inner shadows, nightmares, depression, madness, growth. There is a lot of internal conflicts going on, and Epona is looking directly at the gland corner. Epona is shining a light on you, not only on you, but on your situation. Be careful who you entrust your trust to. Because at the end of the day, it is just going to cause you more pain and heartache. Focus on yourself. Focus on your journey. It's time to have a turnaround, a mental turnaround. You need to be wise in your current and future actions with people who enter your life, new people who enter your life. There's an internal conflict, there's depression, and finding it externally, finding consolation outside of yourself, outside of your twin flame connection, outside of the spirit world, to me, is just going to cause you more pain. To just fall into someone else's radar because there's a bit of attention is not, it shows that there isn't self-love. There isn't enough self-love. There isn't enough loyalty towards the self. Which means there's a lot of work to do on the self, within the self. And it is causing you, or whoever this is for, it's causing you, or there is a cause, there is a need, there is a serious and urgent need for somebody to make a very quick turnaround You need to be smart about this situation. You need to be smart and quick about the action that you take towards this specific situation, whatever it is. And you also need to follow the guidance within. If something feels offbeat, if something doesn't feel right within you about a certain situation, then you are called to listen to the guidance within. You are called to take action accordingly. You have free will. As a human being, you have free will. Nobody can change that for you. So whatever path you take is ultimately your own doing. However, this is also a test to learn to listen to your inner guidance. This could be the start. This could be a new test to start listening to your inner guidance. But if you follow, or if you follow the latter of taking or making a decision to go with a new person or whatever, new situation, new person, new decision, whatever it is that you have a decision to make, then you will learn, there will be a lesson to learn from it, ultimately. Ultimately, you will be where you need to be at that time. I hope that lands. I hope that makes sense. What you see here is mental quickness, adaptability, and enthusiasm. A few are brilliant, but others vary from mediocre to downright silly. So be careful about the ideas you have in your mind about the decisions or the choices you make. Be selective. Mental and psychic abilities may be awakening. Independent thinking is in operation, and this is what I'm saying to you. You need to follow your inner guidance. I can't tell you what to do. Your friends can't tell you what to do. Your parents can't tell you what to do. The decision is ultimately yours to make regarding this situation. Out of conflict and confusion resolved by goodwill and clear thinking, a new and better understanding may come. Minds may change often as new ideas and new ways of seeing bubble to the surface. Then you've got a she of the Kruak. Titan the Sylph. Titan the Sylph is about quick thinking, quick intellect. Making good decisions, making good choices. Listening to your inner guidance as well. She of the Kruak talks about nurture, fertility. She may indicate a form of pregnancy, a necessary time of nurturing and development. And this is what you are called. This is what you are called to do. This is what you are called not to do, because this is going to cause you anxiety, depression, unnecessary pain and hurt, and etc. And this is what you are asked to do. Have a change of heart. Follow your inner guidance. Take the long road, the difficult one. Difficult road is the good road. That is what I'm picking up on in this reading. You need to be open to her overflowing grace. She may also indicate a need to allow her nurturing grace to flow through us to others in the form of unconditional love and giving and spiritual healing. She tells you of the need for unconditional receiving, of making the best of what you are offered. She also reminds you that Unbounded love and grace is yours, just waiting to be accepted. The presence of this card in a reading radiates comfort and nurturing to the cards around it. Ultimately, whatever path you take is yours to take. Ultimately, whatever path you take is yours to take. No matter what route you follow, that path is meant for you at that moment in time. I hope that resonated with some of you. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like and share, comment, and reach out to me if you want a private reading. And love and light to all of you. Cheers. Bye-bye.